Hello, welcome to the Wealthy Info session. I am excited to be here with you today and invite you into this truly incredible, amazing, life-giving, life-changing, revolutionary space, all about healing, deepening, and expanding the relationship with money. The intent of this session is to give you a full, in-depth understanding of how this space works, how it functions, for you to be able to feel into that really clear, knowing yes. It might be an edgy yes, it might be a little bit of a nervous yes, it might be an initiatory yes, but my intention is to give you full details on our sales page, full transparency, full understanding of what you're getting into and what is inviting you forward when you say yes to wealthy. So I'm going to go over and show you some of the content. I'm going to show you, talk about, questions that we get really often and talk about what's in store. So to help me do that, I really like sharing my screen and going over okay, so that's the back end. I'll come back to that. And going over things. Okay. Wealthy first started so I felt a calling to teach about money for quite a while. I first started out as a meditation teacher. I was teaching retreats, I was teaching yoga classes. I started teaching personal development courses. My first course was called Worthy. And I had been applying the healing tools that I had been studying for now. It's been 16 years that I have been on my own healing journey, that I've been studying healing modalities. And I had, like I shared in some of these classes that you've already seen, I had a really tricky relationship with money. I felt deeply uncomfortable, deeply unsettled, super freaking scared, disempowered. I was very confused. It felt like this looming heavy, like, oh, just like really intense in my body. And I started applying these tools to my relationship with money. And over the years, very quickly, actually, when I started applying them, my business grew very rapidly. Within, let's see here, maybe a year and a half of applying these tools, I had gone from making like $400 a month in my business to building a multiple six-figure business a year as a meditation teacher. And this was before I was teaching about money in business, right? As a meditation teacher, as a yoga teacher, as a personal development teacher, life coach. And it was amazing. I was like, wow. And my clients in these spaces were starting to ask me about money. It was coming up. It's so interconnected with everything, you all, that like it comes up. And so it was starting to come up. My one-on-one clients were wanting to talk about it. I was getting invited to start teaching about money, about teaching about business. And I felt this calling to talk about money. And I was freaking scared. And because I was really scared of being judged. I was really scared of looking greedy. I was really scared of all of these things. But I also knew how much this work impacted me, how much it was impacting my clients. And if you look up the number one thing that stresses people out, that people struggle with, it's money. And I was like, gosh, I know I'm meant to, this feels like my service to the world. And to this day, this still feels true. I had a deepening last year into like, what is my service? What is my service? What am I here to do? And it was like money. Go harder on the money work because the world needs this. This is something that is so important, especially for if you're here. I trust you are a compassionate person. You are a loving person. You want to see others thriving. You love giving. You love kindness and you love Mother Earth and you care about the world. And when you create financial peace of mind, financial empowerment, and ability to support yourself from a state of overflow, to be so juicily like given to financially and supported financially, it helps you so much in stepping even more into this person who can be expressive and giving and loving. And it helps you create such fulfillment with life, and not only self-actualization, right? Which it does. Like, as I've developed my relationship with money, not only is it's improved my career, it's improved my creativity, it's helped me, and not just creativity through my business, right? Like, I'm about to finish my first book. I also have been stepping more into my musical endeavors and my dance endeavors, and like my friendships have deepened, my relationships have deepened, my family relationships have deepened. Like, it has served so much in my life, and I've seen this over and over and over again with my clients. It's really amazing how much this work can transform your life, because it's so much deeper than money. It's about your interconnectedness with life and with receiving and with your essence and with your life force and with presence. And when you take that and you apply it to money, not only your relationship with money changes, but your relationship with community and everything. I could gush about it all day, and I literally do. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take what I'm learning and put this into a 6-week course. And I taught that 6-week course a couple of times. It was called Worthy and Wealthy. Eventually, I changed it to just Wealthy. Wealthy. It's an edgy word. It is a word that might make you cringe a little bit. I did that on purpose. I did that on purpose. Um, wealthy, wealthy, right? And this is about you owning what is wealthy to you, internally, externally. What is wealthy to you? And after a while, I was like, I don't want to just teach this class for 6 weeks, people, because this work is deep and it needs time to integrate. And I was like, I want to hold space with these people for longer. So I changed it to a year. And I did it for a year, for about a year. And then I was like, you know what? I want to make this lifetime access. I want people to come in and feel a home and feel a place where they can truly land and build community and be in their process and be seen in their ebbs and flows and be known by me and be known by the community. And so I changed it to lifetime access. And there are people now who have been in this container for like 5 years, like since I very first started it. Actually, before I even started it, when I was like beta launching it, there are people still in this container who keep coming back. And I'm so proud of what we've created. I'm so proud of what I've created in this space, what my team has supported me to create, what has channeled through me into this container. It is truly life-changing work for all of our wealthy people in this container. I'm so proud of what we've done together. And I truly believe that this is work that is not just life-changing for you, but it is so interconnected with the world. This is paradigm shifting work, coming into a state where there's love with money and there's trust with money and there's healing with money, because for so long money has been used as a tool of oppression. Money has been used from a place of greed and from a place of extracting from the earth and extracting the energy from people in order for people to like build up their own egos and their own net worth, but without giving a fuck about anybody else. And everyone in this container is heart led, compassionate, wants to see others thriving, and is transforming their relationship with money into one that supports that upliftment of themselves and of the world in a really holistic, beautiful, peaceful, kind way. And this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. So this is wealthy. I love it. Okay, so you can go through the sales page. Go through the sales page. This is, I talk about the process. My intention is to take you into a state of embodied and tangible overflow. Okay, I do not care about making you a billionaire. For some people, that might be their path. Although I'm not really, I know me personally, I'm not interested in becoming a billionaire ethically, because I would rather give away more of my money and than have that much money myself. Like, a millionaire is one thing, a multimillionaire is one thing, but when you compare a millionaire to billionaire, I'm just like, for me, I'm like, there's no point. There's literally no point at that point. So this is not about more for more's sake. This is not about you just like hoarding up resources and becoming rich and being like, look, I'm rich. on the internet and actually feeling empty inside. It is not that. That is not what we're doing. We are creating a very healthy reciprocal relationship with money where you have your needs are beyond met. You are so supportive. You can do joyful freaking things. You understand that you being filled up, you having so much joy, you having like vacation and being taken care of and getting to wear clothes that make you feel beautiful and being able to take care of your family, that is of service to the world. What's of service to you is also of service to the world, but also what's of service to the world is of service to you. So you're using your money in ways that feel really good. You're investing in people and in companies and in the local economy that you care about, and using your money in ways that feel really, really good and like they're supporting the world and kind and generous. So it's creating both this tangible and this embodied sense of wealth, of overflow, right? And so what do I mean by tangible and and embodied? I've talked about this a little bit, but I want to reiterate. Embodied, right? I've seen people have a lot of money, be really rich, and feel super scarce, feel really scared, not be able to rest and be supported by that money and feel that connection to that money there and that safety with that money. And so they're still operating from this place of like being on a hamster wheel of burnout. And right. So that embodied wealth is spiritual wealth. It is you being able to rest into the present moment, to feel this connection to the earth, to feel this connection to your infinite nature, and to feel this empowerment with money and this understanding of money. And then tangible wealth, so that you have funds to do the things you want to do. One without the other is a little challenging, right? Because if you have the embodied wealth, but you don't have the tangible funds, then you can't like do the things you want to do and like pay people and stuff and take care of yourself. And you limit how much embodied abundance you can feel because there's actual scarcity. Tangible wealth without the embodied funds, or the embodied the embodied wealth, you're gonna have money, but like you're gonna feel drained and empty inside and not actually connected to what you've created and fulfilled and all of these things. So this is about combining both. And I have people who come into this container who are more intensely working on one or more intensely working on the others. We have people who come from generations of poverty and oppressive, being in, like in groups that have been oppressed, right? Who come into this container and transform their relationship. We have multimillionaires come into this container and transform their relationship. So it's not about how much money you have. It's really about, I really pride myself in creating a container that isn't like, here's the exact steps, because everyone's relationship is so different. Everyone's relationship is so different that it's really about learning how to apply tools. So I give you like a big toolbox, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And I teach you how to apply the tools. So I'm not just like, do this because this is what worked for me. It's really like, how can you learn how to continue to heal, deepen, and expand your own relationship based on your past experiences, based on who you are now. And it's going to evolve over time. And that's why it's lifetime experience. Okay, so these tools that I've learned, these are embodiment tools. These are tools from lineage traditions, from yoga and Buddhism, from Mother Earth. I take a lot of lessons from Mother Earth. I'm a deep nature girly. I grew up very rurally, so I feel like a lot of it just kind of comes to me. A lot of these teachings just work their way into my system from Mother Earth herself. And so a lot of this is about learning to see money as an ecosystem, becoming a steward of money, feeling like that cycle of money, really learning how to tap in and relate, because a lot of like we are part of nature. The closer we are to nature, right? And this isn't like not using technology, going against technology, but when we can let that technology and let the man-made pieces, which are an extension of nature, feel in alignment with nature and see, oh, this is still a part of nature. Even the technology, even the money, this is still a part of nature. And so we can, when we align that with nature and let nature inform that and teach us how to be in relationship, there's so much more ease and there's so much more, it just feels natural, honestly. Like this is what people say as they come into the space and they start to feel this like natural resonance with money and this natural, like, oh, it just makes sense. Things just start to make sense based on who you are in the world. And I love it. I love it. And then I'm also like, I wrote here, speaking the language of money. Money is a language, understanding money, understanding how to talk to money, understanding how to understand money and learn about money. So a big part of this is also educating yourself, right? And we offer education. I bring in financial advisors and bookkeepers and accountants into this space, people who can give you actual tangible trainings when it comes to money. And I teach you what I know about investing, taxes, building a business, asking for a raise, careers, um, saving, managing money, all of these pieces. So I really aim to create a really solid, both that relationship and that spirituality and that the practices around money with like tangible trainings that you can go implement and understand how money works. Okay. So I tell you about my story, which I've told you before. Heal, deep, and expand. Okay. I'm not going to go too much into this. I encourage you to go watch the Heal, Deepen, and Expand video where I really get into this. But this is an ongoing process. This is a cycle. These aren't like 1, 2, 3. It's going to be a lot of people when they first come in, we need a lot of healing. That's pretty common because a lot maybe has built up over your lifetime, especially if you're new with your relationship with money. And people come into this space brand freaking new. They've never thought about money before and they're like, oh my gosh, I actually need to look at this. There are also people who come in who have been in relationship with money and doing money work for years, and they want to be in a space where there's community, lifetime access. A lot of people tell me that this work takes them deeper than they've gone with their relationship with money before, and I'm so thankful for that, and very honored to like receive that feedback. So we continue. We work with practices. We work with what's coming up. We work with what's emergent. We work with the community. Oh my gosh, the community, you all. Oh. And then we have testimonials, our amazing clients. I love them. Okay. We have so many testimonials on here, you all. So here's what's included. I'm going to show you the back end. I'm going to go through the practices and talk about them. I want to talk about the live group calls in the Telegram group, and then I'm going to show you how the back end works. Every single week or every single month, we do 2 live calls. So one call is a practice-based call. I bring a practice based on what I'm feeling for the container. I'm always like watching you all and tapped in with you all and watching the collective energy when it comes to money, like what's coming up. And I plan a practice, right, that incorporates these tools: embodiment, tapping, breath, meditation, visualization, journaling, shadow work, all of these pieces to apply to money. So you're healing your relationship with money, you're deepening, you're expanding, and we have that every single month. And then the second live call of the month is a masterminding call. So you come, you come live, you can ask your questions, you can say, here's where I'm at. I'd love some encouragement, some advice, some space holding, some mirroring. A lot of times people come with like very similar topics, or someone will bring something up and it'll flow into someone else's topic that they want to bring forward. And it's just really beautiful conversations and just community. And then we have a Telegram group where we do 3 weekly prompts where that encourages you to like, okay, go, what are you calling in this week? What are you celebrating this week? What are you tangibly working on this week with your relationship with money? And places where you can come in and you can share your celebrations and chat and get to know each other. And it's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the back in a minute. There are some fun bonuses. There's more bonuses coming. I've been doing a lot of just exciting things coming with this container. And then, gosh, you all, the testimonials we have are insane. People have had incredible results from this container. Yeah, I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful. You get immediate access, right? You get immediate access. You get access to the next calls when they come live again, which happen every single month. You get lifetime access so you can keep coming. Again, there have been people who've been coming for years. Okay. And you get immediate access to the Telegram group. Questions. Do you need to be an entrepreneur? No, we do have entrepreneurs in this container. We have people who have teaching jobs, engineering jobs, jobs in marketing firms, who are in management in places, who are artists, who are servers, who are doing all sorts of things. We have so many different people in this container. You do not have to be an entrepreneur. This is not about business, this is about money. Do we talk about debt? Yes, we talk about debt. I have experience with debt. I have clients who have experience with debt. We talk about debt and how to heal it and how to help build a really healthy relationship with it and pay it off from the energy of that overflow. I'm busy. Great. I love it. Me too. Me too. This is about applying and titrating in little increments. And again, you have lifetime access. I'm scared. You're going to be scared. Okay. Most people are kind of scared when they come into this container because it is very initiatory. It's deep work, and it will call you forward. And even that process, like, you are making a payment and an investment into yourself and into something that, like, your comfort zone, your subconscious want to keep you safe and not to explore these parts of money, because also when you start expanding your relationship with money, big things can happen. Big things. Big things. And it makes sense that you're going to be scared, but you're also going to feel this, like, I know this is for me and I'm ready for this. And by the way, all these are drop down and you can, like, see. Will this container make me more money? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes it takes a long ass time for people, for them to start seeing tangible results, but they start feeling embodied results. Sometimes people sign up and they literally send me a message and they're like, I just got a huge grant, or I just had some crazy thing happen, or got a raise. It's different for everybody, but if you show up, if you do the work, you will have results, embodied and tangible, and you will start seeing them. You will start seeing them, and you just keep coming up. Payment plans. Yes, we have payment plans. We have up to a year payment plans. You'll see, do you offer refunds? No. No. This is intellectual property that is given to you. There are no refunds. Can I bundle this with other courses? Yes. We have some bundle offers down below that are actually about to be updated from, I'm not going to go over them on the sales page because I'm about to change them, but we have a bundle that is for entrepreneurs. So if you were coming into wealth and you're like, I'm also an entrepreneur, we have a bundle that you can get all of this content for being mainly an online space holding entrepreneur. Okay. And then also there's one-on-one options. Do you offer scholarships? We have 3-tier pricing, and I'm going to talk about those in a second, but we also do a partial scholarship. We have very limited spaces for that. This is for people who are marginalized, people who have unchosen financial hardship, and BIPOC people. If you are trans or non-binary, we prioritize you because your financial background is very different from someone like me who, like, my grandparents were able to buy a house in the suburbs that was subsidized by the government, but it was like only for white people, so things like that. Okay. I invite you. Okay, so let me talk about the pricing first. Right, that's where the upgrades will be. We have tier pricing. We did this. Also, my dog is talking to me. We did this because we wanted to create a space. Bubby, we wanted to create a space that was accessible. And this is, besides if you apply for a scholarship, this is what feels really, really good for us in exchange and in accessibility. So there's 3 different price points. This is the mid option. This is what most people come in at. And this is if maybe you're catching up with some debt, but your needs are met, your bills are covered, and you're ready to go in and heal deep and expand your relationship with money. This is for someone who this is going to be a big investment for you. You're going to be saving up for this. If you come from a background where you don't have generational wealth, where you come from oppression, all of these things, this is going to be the spot for you. If you're well off and everything's covered, you have investments, you maybe own a property, you are going to be receiving generational wealth, or you already have, this is a space for you. This is more of a pay it forward kind of option. Okay. So, and then, like I said, there's the options here, but those are going to be different. My encouragement, if you are joining, is make this a ritual, make this a moment, make this a practice, make this payment mean something. Go in, reflect, feel the fears that are coming up, feel all the things, like the guilt, the shame, whatever it is. Be with that, honor that, love that, and then come into the space where you're like, I trust myself. I am committed to this. I'm ready to heal, deepen expand my relationship with money and wealthy, and I'm ready to step into the version of me that is embodied and tangibly wealthy in my own way. And let this be a declaration. Let this be, yes, your declaration. Okay, so let me show you a little bit of some behind the scenes. So these are like, this is getting you started. There is so much here. We have so many practices. So these are the wealthy practices. And there's so much. And then you're also going to get into, look at how much content you're getting, you all. This is how much bonus content. These are access to all the previous live practices we've ever done. All the previous Q&As we've ever done. All of the teachings, the teaching classes. You get so much here. So you can always be dropping in, always be coming back. And like whenever you have space, you're driving, you're cleaning your house, whatever, you can stay plugged into the money content, because this is about continuing to let this integrate into your beingness, into your core, into who you are. Okay. So there's a lot here. There's a lot here for you. And there's like short little ones, there's long ass ones, there's a lot. Okay. How do I stop my share? Here's how I stop my share. Okay, oh, I'm so excited. If you are feeling this call to join Wealthy, there is a link down below to the sales page, melissamoffett.com/wealthy. If you have questions or you just want to touch base with me personally, my DMs are open. You can email me or you can send me an Instagram message on either Wealthy with Melissa or Melissa Carey Moffett. Either of those accounts will work. I am here personally to respond to you, to get to know you, to answer your questions. I want you to feel excited and confident and maybe a little edgy and nervous, but also like, I'm really proud of myself for making this decision. And I'm really excited to welcome you in. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Everyone inside is amazing. I love like seeing people come in and being like, oh, you are perfect for this container. I can't wait for you to get to know everybody. So that's it. If you're coming in, I can't wait to meet you. Just me shrieking casually. All right, you all have a great day. I will talk to you soon. And if you're joining Wealthy, I'll see you inside. Okay, bye.